Proper training is the difference between a turf field that lasts for years and one that fails in months.
Pretty much you can install any of these and they'll last a year or two. But to get the lifespan that the manufacturer is suggesting or recommending, it must be installed properly or the lifespan will be diminished.
Across the industry, there's a growing need for highly skilled installers who understand best practices and troubleshooting.
Lack of skilled labor affects all of us because it's our money being spent to build these facilities. We have to have certified, trained technicians to do this work for us, or we can't guarantee or feel comfortable with the outcome.
And that's the demand that Install meets best.
Before installation begins, the surface must be properly graded and compacted. A well-prepared base ensures long-term durability and proper drainage.
The turf world is run by variables being weather, environment, and type of application. The certification is a necessity for installers to be able to adjust to those weather conditions and environments to still produce a top-notch installation.
We treat this class as a job site. Once we pull up to our training facility and the box truck loaded with turf, we learn how to take the material out of the truck. That's how we start the class off. We go over each piece of material and tools that we're going to be using on the project, safety training, safety with all the tools.
Aligning seams and measuring correctly is critical to a professional installation. Any errors here will be noticeable in the final result.
Here's the seaming method. After the glue is applied through a notched seaming box, you can see the seam going together and makes the turf whole. This would be the method to create a football field seam, 160 feet from sideline to sideline.
There are three main types of adhesives used in synthetic turf installation, each suited for different conditions and applications.
Over my shoulder you can see one specific adhesive application for synthetic turf. It's a two-component adhesive commonly used in the turf industry. There are a couple of other options of gluing, one being hot melt. Hot melt is utilized in cold weather situations and for small inserts or small inlays. The other application for adhesive is spray glue. Spray glue is normally used in our industry with full glue down turf fields. In other words, every square inch of the turf will be stuck. That glue comes in 55-gallon drums, spray applied through an airless sprayer.
If seams separate, it's usually due to improper adhesive application or failing to press the seam together correctly.
A lot of times you'll see turf gets done with the spikes and the amount of work that's used on top of the turf. There's issues with some kind of rips and tears. So we want to make sure that everything's hand cut tight, they're even, there's no unevenness. If there is any hiccups with the machine and there's any issues with the machine not running right, how do we go back and fix that machine and break it down and put it back together and then reuse it again? Our job in this business is to make money on the job, so we don't want a lot of downtime.
Precision is key when installing numbers and logos on synthetic turf.
So what we do is we take the material one color, we use a template, we hand cut out with a utility knife to a tool called the top cutter, and we cut the numbers out. When the turf is installed on the field, we come in afterwards and then we cut the numbers out.
Proper training ensures that every installation meets the highest standards. This program is designed to equip installers with the skills they need to succeed.
This is the first real class, so to speak, to get this thing jump-started.
We just finished the Minnesota Vikings facility. They were very happy with it. In fact, they've demanded to us or requested of us that they would love to use our people across the country because it's a lot easier than traveling their whole crew across the country. That's our competitive advantage, that we have qualified professionals in each of the locales that can do this kind of work.